On your right side, Emily, of your hair, if you could push it back, just because you got some stragglers, and they'll stick out. They'll stick out with the light. So,
I mean, that's the thing. I'm like, this is the state of me right now. So let's keep it real, guys. Let's not give me a wig and fucking false eyelashes.
Right.
You know why? Because if I was a guy opening a comedy club,
Drey.
would I be in full makeup?
I mean, he would be.
Would you be?
Does that red light mean we're recording already?
Yeah, we've been recording.
Oh my God.
We just marked
Okay.
calendar.
I feel fine. Do I look natural?
Millions of homes are watching this right now.
Do I look nervous? My name is Emily Louisa Ramirez, and I'm opening BABS Comedy Club in Forest Park, Illinois.
BABS Comedy Club is the hottest new female-owned comedy club bridging the comedy gap between downtown Chicago and the western suburbs.
Okay, so you were a ballerina turned comedy club stand-up owner.
Yeah, lots of things in between too. Musical theater performer. I did a tour of Phantom of the Opera, Broadway tour for a couple years between that. But I've been a performer my entire life. I love producing, I love directing.
My experience in comedy started with going to Second City, learning sketch writing, basically learning everything I could learn there. Went through the conservatory, did all the improv classes, did the sketch writing program, and, created a show. And I had already started while I was on tour with Phantom of the Opera. This was like 2016. I started writing and performing stand-up in the cities that my tour was on because I was like, if I bomb, they're never gonna see me again, so it's fine. I remember being 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 18. People would be like, oh, what do you want to do? And I'd be like, I'm gonna be a professional ballerina. And they're like, oh, that's so cute. And I'm like, no, I am though, so. When you're a professional ballerina, the reality is your career will end, usually much earlier than your life ends. So it's not something that's going to take you, into official retirement age. Your retirement age as a ballerina is 30, 35, 40. You kind of have to prepare yourself for what's going to be after that. And for a lot of people, they just go to college and they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna have a backup. Either they're like, I'm gonna have a ballet career and then I'm gonna have a family. That's sort of the broad answer. Getting more granular, ruptured my ACL at 29, ended my ballet career, ended up taking voice lessons to work on an instrument that wasn't broken. During that time, I had also been choreographing and directing and writing, doing all kinds of stuff.
Do you know how hard it is to intimidate people when you're 5'3"?
This is the natural shape of this eyebrow, and this is the natural shape of this eyebrow. Neck massager, it's my absolute favorite. It's just, when you get to the shoulders.
Sorry. I speak to you tonight as a mother, a token Latina, and a proud American.
What I know about myself now after being a performer for so long is that the thing that I really have always been the most passionate about is the process, the creative process, not the performative process. Getting in front of on a stage in front of people is not something that fills my heart. Like when COVID happened, I was like, I don't miss this. Yeah. So I just started producing more, started directing, started writing more sketches, started working with other people, and was like, I think I really want to do this. I want to use the organizational part of my brain and the creative side of my brain, put those two things together and create a space that is a comedy club that is, safe, kind, supportive. Yes, historically, women haven't been business owners the majority of the time. And yes, women haven't majority been comedy club owners. But I think a lot of that is just because of the world that we lived in and the world that we sort of inherited. Women have already been paving the pathway for me to do this for a long time. I mean, look at Lucille Ball.
Hello, friends. I'm your Vitamin Vegemin girl.
She had like her own production company. Betty White was like show running.
It's a good day. How can anything go wrong if it's a good day from morning till night?
Carol Burnett, Mary Tyler Moore, we've been doing this shit. So I don't know why. It just seems like people tend to forget. Or maybe these women didn't make as big of a stink about how much they accomplished because it is not as important to them. I certainly identify with that. I mean, I'm going to need people to know that I did this if they are curious, but it's not named Emily's Comedy Club for a reason. It doesn't need to be my name and my face on it. I just want to create something. The way that I sort of made this whole plan and put it into play is that, you know, we decided we would have to own the building. We decided that the building would have to have an income coming in, which is great because we've been able to carry this empty storefront now for a year without it, you know, killing our pocketbook. I don't know why I said pocketbook. I'm not like from Charleston. Working with Chase on this is not new territory for me. I mean, we bought our first house when we were 23 and 24, and it was not livable. You know, needed a ton of work, and we basically learned a lot of what we know now on that building. And we like working together. We like, you know, tooling around on a building together. It's fun. Our brains work really differently, and I think that that's a really good thing. Chase is very myopic. He's very, very focused on the little stuff. I'm very big picture. He's really good at infrastructure. I'm really good at design. When we were selling our house to fund the purchase of this building, we had a tight deadline for that as well to try to close on the house, and he got so stressed out that he got shingles. So one of my biggest goals right now is just for Chase to not get shingles before this comedy club opens. We've now done this exact thing several times. We've just never done it opening a club. The thing that's different about this time around is that the club is for my personal business that's only mine. The building we own together. But of course, we as the landlords of BABS Comedy Club are, you know, doing all of the work for the build out, and that means that Chase is now on my personal deadline for my personal business / dream / complete liquid investment of all of my money. So the tricky part about that is that as patient as I can be about things taking a while, and they do take a while when Chase does them, they take a long time, is that we kind of got to get going for this one in particular. So like when we were just living in our own personal home and we were redoing the bathroom in our 3-bed, 1-bath, and I was shitting in a bag for 6 months, I was like, that's cool because we're saving money on the build out. But I can't have my tenants shitting in bags, and I can't have my comedy club patrons shitting in bags. If for some reason this club failed, we would still own the building and have a nice space that was redone for us to rent out to somebody else if they wanted to open a business. So it's all just trying to position ourselves to where we are safe no matter what financially, but it's really scary because at the end of the day, I could have done all of this work and it could still fail. Like it's crazy to think that, but I have to think that. I have to know it is possible. been to BABS before. Yeah.
So that raises one extra question. What's it like shitting in a bag?
Oh, you know what's crazy about shitting in a bag? It sounds like that. The crazy... Excuse me. The crazy thing about shitting in a bag is that your shit is so much heavier than you think it's going to be. That is my experience anyway. But that's probably because I only poop like every 3 to 5 days. So...
I don't know where this is going to go, but I feel like we'll find a place for it. Okay, so the last question I